Hey everyone. I thought the only appropriate backdrop for this post would be to have some view of the insane boxes that our house is now in. Yeah, I'm looking around at empty bookshelves. I'm looking at a house that is about to get moved to another house. And I think if I could, it's kind of hard to summarize what I'm feeling. I'm noticing that this transitional phase, this transitional feeling that I think I spoke about it sort of shortly after we closed on our new house in Albuquerque. I had this feeling of like, boom, from that moment on, I was in a different kind of space. Like I was in a limbo space. And that has continued, and I suspect even after we arrive tomorrow, it'll continue for a little while longer. But I am noticing, the thing that feels interesting about this is like, I've been trying to practice piano over the last couple of days, and of course, part of it has been there's been a scarcity of time thing. I've maintained, I've kept meditating and doing my qigong in the morning and whatnot, and it's all of those practices are going. I'm finding them really, they're like they're a through line for this process of transition. But I'm also finding that my level of depth with them is sort of it's a little superficial. Like I'm not, when I sit at the piano, I'm not able to deepen into that focus of like, just like letting myself settle deeply into what I'm doing. And kind of similar with meditation. Qigong actually felt good today, but I think there's just something about this transitional energy, and I'm trying not to fight it. I'm trying not to like have a problem with the fact that things aren't feeling as deep as they sometimes do. And I'm trying to just kind of acknowledge that that's where I am, just notice that's where I am. Be okay with that. Let this sort of like upheaval happen. Let it kind of, not that I'm giving myself over to chaos, but that I'm just kind of like allowing myself to be rattled and to be jostled by this experience without feeling like, oh, I need to hold on to my center, or I need to stay rooted in some perspective, like just letting things really kind of move. That feels like the almost like the discipline in a way is like the discipline of no discipline. As I feel my disciplines kind of like just up in the air all over the place, I'm somebody who grounds very much into my meditation practice and my qigong practice and my piano practice. I'm kind of a practice person. Practices keep me centered. And a time like this, when everything is kind of getting shaken up, it feels like it's a different kind of practice. It's like a practice of letting go of the routine, letting go of the regularity, letting go of some of the things that keep me, I think by and large, kind of positively engaged and really present in my own, receiving of a reflection from the world, and doing the inner work, doing the outer work. This is a phase where it's almost like the universe is saying, you're just not going to know for a while. You kind of just have to get okay with total unknown moment to moment. And it's interesting. It's cool. I'm into it. I'm into it. I wouldn't want to live like this, but it feels good. So, I think I'm gonna I am basically letting myself feel the ending of this. I think Annalise is arriving. Why, hello. Hi, sweet pea. Someone's going to bed. Oh, wow. Papa's doing a video post. Right there. Should we say bye-bye? Put your finger in your nose. Goofball. Should we say bye-bye to our house on our video post? Bye-bye house.
Bye-bye, house.
Bye-bye house. We're saying hello to a new house tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye and good night. Bunny's saying bye-bye. Wow, we got a new participant, a new
Bye-bye.
character.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So this is the moment of saying goodbye to our house. And tomorrow we will say hello to a new house. Is that exciting? Is that exciting?
We're in a video post.
We sure are. All right, honey pie. But you are going to go back to the process of going to bed. Bye. I don't know if we can top that as a good night or a goodbye to this era, but that's where it's at. I think one thing that I'm also doing consciously at this point is letting it feel like the death of something. I have a way in my own life of kind of always reframing things in the positive, constantly looking at, yes, yeah, there's a death happening, but there's also a new life happening, and kind of like jumping to the I don't know, like the positive side of the coin. And I think it's not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but there's kind of I can tell that there's a feeling of an ending that I'm conscious of not wanting to avoid, because I think that it's part of having the foundation for a new start is also allowing something to end. I definitely have a pattern in my life of holding on to previous eras and kind of dragging them along or letting them die very slowly, and because I'm sort of like continually reframing things as, well, we're moving on to something better. There's a start as well as an ending. And I think what I'm feeling this time is, let this ending actually sink in. Like, let it be what it is. It's like letting the phoenix go all the way to ashes before it's born again, instead of like letting it burn up a little, but then being like, but it's gonna be okay. So I don't know. I think that's something I'm working with as this transition takes place. But anyway, thank you to everyone who's been watching these posts for the entire duration so far. And much love, and I cannot wait to greet you from my new home, our new home, starting tomorrow. Very exciting. Yeah, here we go. It's happening today. So it's quite something. And I love you all. And I'll see you soon. Bye.